Bye. Toronto, here we come. Hey. Come to Toronto, that's where you want to stay, right? Always downtown. Always downtown. Every single time. Teamwork definitely makes the dream work. All my tuition covered through that job. Have a nice trip. Achee. This is Shawn Achee.
Good to see you.
This is my idol.
In the house.
Yeah.
Now I'm bringing you in because now we're working hard.
Now we're doing it. This guy has like the most ridiculous like truck where you can like sit in the back and like chill, talk, drink, and everything like that. Is that okay? No.
Anytime you're here, you call me. I'm taking care of you.
Thank you.
You're my brother.
Thank you. It's gonna be the first episode on the road.
And we could drive. We could talk in the car.
Yeah.
And you got to make me look good too. It makes us
We'll
all
do
look
that.
good. I'm so happy you're here, man.
I appreciate that.
Kind of about what, 8 years?
No. It's been probably been about 5 years.
5 years?
Yeah.
Feels like 8. Fuck.
I moved to Vancouver in August of 2018. It's a long time, long enough.
Whatever you are, I am.
Thanks, man.
That's how we work.
I can't believe we're finally after all these years, got a website live. You know, with you called me and it's just like, we'll talk about this in the interview. You called me and you were like getting your first real website live. And now here I am 10 years later getting mine up.
Exactly. And we're going to leverage.
Everybody's looking forward to it. We want to make this win happen, and I know that we can, you know.
And look how long we've been saying we should be doing this. Like, yo, brother, come, let's go.
You told me that like 8-9 years ago.
Yes, man.
I was a little bit of a work in progress back then, but
it's all right. But you got
we've course corrected.
You should just take a piece of everyone's business.
Or either that or building my own businesses. That's the other big thing that I'm doing now, right?
Take a piece of everyone else's.
Yeah, for sure. So I guess I'll sit here, and you sit there, and then Achee.
We'll go by Harbour 60, right by Scotiabank there. Be in front. Huh? Yeah, okay, go Harbour 60. It's right there.
Okay. So we're going to go have a nice fancy dinner. We're getting a proper welcome to Toronto, Achee. Thanks to Shawn Allen.
That's
it.
Go, man. Good to see you, man.
Sure.
See you. This is it. This is how you got to do
This setup combined with great content creation.
And I wanted to come to Vancouver, really. I wanted to come to Vancouver and put that content together. But, bro, like, it's just so much going on.
You got so much going on right here in the motherland. We're going to make it happen. This is the first ever Wealthy Marketer show on wheels. Yeah. Here with Shawn Allen in Toronto. First class.
Yes, sir. I wanted to pick you up and treat you special and just give you that whole wow factor.
Thank you. Well, you picked me up from King West, so that's a good starting point too, right?
Good.
So yeah, just looking forward to like reconnecting with you. You know, we go way back. Like just a reminder as to like how we met. Probably 8-9 years ago, I had borrowed money from a friend to fund my Google Ads campaign to advertise to people looking for website design. And like you were one of like the only people that called that week, and you needed a website for Matrix Mortgage Global, one of the early versions, probably the first ever conversion focused Matrix Mortgage website. So you call me up and you're like, yeah, I got this template and I need you to help me get it set up and you need to help me get it launched. And you're like going a mile a minute, way faster than my mind could operate at the time, right? So I helped you get it off the ground, and like one thing led to another, and you know that website was a success, clearly. And then we worked on a lot of different versions of the Matrix website over the years. Right?
All of them successful.
You even helped me out in a couple jams when, you know, I kind of like needed it to refinance. You were there for me. Set me up nice, set me up proper, cleared all my debts. You know, there was one time when you helped me refinance my mortgage back in 2016. I'm like, okay, I can breathe a bit. I'm going to go to San Francisco. I'm going to go to Silicon Valley. I'm going to pursue my startup dreams. At the time it was Leadify, and then eventually it became Get Together. But if it wasn't for you, I probably wouldn't have been able to go on that trip.
Well, amazing. That's good stuff. That was up in Raymondville and Markham.
Yeah, well, that's where I grew up, right? The house that you helped me finance was in Richmond Hill.
Okay.
The prestigious Oak Ridges
area.
Nice, I'm sure you've done a lot of deals over there over the years.
Very well. Protected lands. That's stuff over there.
To some degree, that's probably what's causing a housing bubble that we got going on here in this country, right?
Yeah, for sure. But what are you gonna do, man? That's life. You gotta go through it. And a lot of
for
people
sure. You
are
gotta
in that
figure out
same-
ways to capitalize on it too,
For
right?
Sure. You gotta grow more with search.
With Grow Search, that was the vision.
Yes.
And you know what's cool? I actually delivered for a lot of people. I got them set up with their websites, I got them set up with their SEO, Google ads, and then Facebook ads, and then everything in between now. And a lot of my clients have seen exponential success. And it's amazing to come back and like see the progress that they've all had.
So where are your clients now?
80% are still Toronto.
Yes.
Yeah.
So you gotta go global.
Ideally.
We need to go global.
Definitely.
Right? We have to go global, and I'm glad that you came back to town because we need to put that synergy back. And you're in Vancouver, and you got your things going on over there.
Yeah,
and
living
you're
a good life
holding
in
down.
Vancouver.
You're holding that down, and then I got Toronto down.
Yeah.
And then we just need to just control for both sides, and then take this and duplicate it in the U.S. and go to all these emerging markets that don't really have online presence. Their websites are shit.
Yeah.
Online marketing subpar.
Totally.
So we
There's
should
a lot
go
of that
into
out
these
there.
markets and really lay the foundation.
Next thing you know, these mortgage brokers all over Canada and the US and the world are going to be like, Matrix Mortgage Global, where did these guys come from?
Yeah.
Just world domination.
Yeah.
That's what we're aiming for here. So we actually just launched a website for starters in Canada, matrixmortgagegroup.ca. That's the website that myself and my team are going to nurture and manage and scale. And we're going to be generating leads off Google, Facebook, organic. So looking forward to getting that off the ground with you and turning that into like a very prosperous partnership that you can prosper further, I can prosper further, and more importantly, my team can prosper as well, right? Because it's all about everybody finding success and living the good life in this beautiful country. Definitely.
Tonight we got a good night happening. I want to bring you guys around, do a few things, and
we're here for as long as you want to run with us today.
I was on the road since like 9:30.
Oh yeah. It's been a long day. How many mortgage deals did you close today?
Oh, I don't know. The team closed a bunch.
A bunch?
Like
several or dozens?
I haven't done a deal since 2009, probably 2010.
I see. Oh wow.
A long time. I hand everything off to everyone.
You delegate more now, right? And you have systems in place.
We have systems in place. And it's always trying to improve the systems.
For sure.
You can't be in any business and wear multiple hats. You gotta
definitely. Gotta have systems, you gotta delegate, you gotta have the right people in the right seats executing the work,
right?
Right
people doing the right things right. And now we're merging with this guy, so all your team is a part of the team now too.
Now you've added a huge marketing team, one of the best marketing teams in all of Canada.
Yeah, for 100%.
Yeah, you can see the way we do things, right?
Yeah. Now you need a content writer. And you should add to the whole experience when you're doing like personal branding, because this is kind of what this is personal branding. Right. But you got to add the lifestyle component.
Well, that's what I'm trying to do with the Wealthy Marketer brand, actually.
Yeah.
If you dug in on it a little bit more, the Wealthy Marketer brand at thewealthymarketer.com, there's a way of becoming a wealthy marketer, right? There's a process.
Yeah.
So firstly, you got to like figure out what you're good at, develop skills in and around that, right? That's the first step in the process. Then you got to figure out a way to monetize those skills, right? And we're talking marketing skills, right? And then from there, you can start a business or launch a side hustle. With that then comes more money. You got to make sure that you invest it. Very important. You got to make travel and adventure a priority regularly. You can't go years without a vacation, right? You got to make that
I
a
like
part of the
to
mix.
vacation, and that's important that you said that, because I vacation. I try to vacation every month or two.
Every month or two.
I try.
Definitely.
It's
I'm on a quarterly right now.
But you know what? If you do quarterly vacations, then you got to implement spa treatments and relaxation time.
Right.
It's critical.
My wife and I could probably use some of those.
Yeah. You know, you got to. How long here? When you here?
Oh, we're here until Friday.
Oh,
it's a quick
the 28th.
in and out. Yeah.
Yeah. So it's good that we went today, because I'm leaving.
Yeah, you're out. You're going to Winnipeg, right? What are you gonna do in Winnipeg? Like, what's
so
there?
We brought on a team in Winnipeg, so they opened up an office. So we're going out there to launch that.
How is the market in Winnipeg?
Same like everywhere else, man. The same like everywhere else.
There's a lot going on in the housing market, and there's a lot of interest rates are finally increasing, probably to most people in the business that you have ever seen before, right?
The truth is, interest rates today are very similar to the rates when I first got into mortgages in 2002. So I've seen the rates go the other way.
Right.
Pretty quickly,
No
what
kidding.
I mean? So now seeing it go back up, it's just where it was, and houses were still selling 2002.
Were they selling like hotcakes?
At that time, there wasn't like multiple offers like that. Houses will take, a couple of days to sell, a week, a month, whatever it is to sell.
Yeah.
And that was it, right?
And now the prices, at a fair price, right?
The prices were a whole lot cheaper. I think I bought my first house 2002, 2003.
Was that in Markham?
Scarborough,
okay.
It's like 200,000.
No kidding.
The same house today is 700,000. I don't know, maybe the price went down because of the way the market is. Right. But it was affordable at that time. But the lending criteria was substantially different then as it is to now. It's a lot more stringent to get
there's
financed.
More documentation needed
more
now.
More documentation, more qualification, more risk mitigation. Not to say that I would not have gotten the property because I had a good job, but I think if it was today, it'll be a little more challenging.
The people getting into the market now, they might be more challenged.
If you're trying to get into the market now, I think what you have to do is you find alternative ways to get financing or get your foot in the door.
Right.
Maybe, back in the day I bought the house by myself. Well, maybe now you have to buy it with a bunch of people, maybe 2 or 3 people.
You gotta partner with friends and family or business relationships.
Yeah, that might be the vibe right now. I think, once people do that, they build up equity, then you go on to another project and buy another house, and you collectively buy. Because people's income hasn't risen to the same rate of inflation.
Yeah.
So they're behind the 8 ball when it comes to their purchasing power for a property. Prices today are still higher than they were in 2002, and they're still higher than they were prior to COVID.
Right.
Well, I think this is us here on the right. Yeah, you missed the exit, you missed the ramp, but you could go around the other side. Yeah, make a right here.
Are we going to see a downward pressure on price? I know no one can really predict the future, right? But you can.
Well, a lot of dollars have been printed, and a lot of money chasing not a lot of product.
Yeah.
It's causing inflation. There's not a lot of inventory.
Even though everywhere I look, there's a condo building.
Yeah,
it's all taken.
A lot of new stuff is there, but there's not a lot of resale inventory because people have nowhere to go. However, rents are at an all-time high. So if you sell, you're probably going to pay more for rent than you would have if you had your mortgage.
Right.
So that's a problem. And then if you're looking to buy, because there's not that much inventory, prices are maintaining some stability of some sort where they're still high or higher than they were in 2020 when COVID first started. So I was just in Milton today, and a friend of mine, he was like, he bought out there, and then a neighbor, similar household for 1.4 in Milton for a row townhouse.
How does someone come up with the money to buy a row townhouse in Milton for 1.4 million? How do people make something like that happen in today's day and age?
Given that the criteria to qualify for a CMHC insured mortgage, you pay 5% down on the first 500,000, 10% on the subsequent. Okay. You're looking at 1.4 million, at least at 10% down, 150,000, 60,000, if the math is right.
So that's like a pretty penny, right?
Yeah.
Isn't it?
It is. I think it'd be better for you to go and buy pre-construction. You know what I mean? Yeah. But then pre-construction has issues too, because a lot of people are spec buying with the intention of, selling on assignment.
Just flipping it, before it even closes.
But then now people can't even qualify for their mortgages, so now there's a whole bunch of assignments, and people can't close.
Right. So will that help with the supply issue then? A lot of investors that might have taken a chance?
Developers are in for some turbulent times, I think.
Got it.
Because if, let's say you did a 100-unit development, you have pre-approvals for, let's say you're 100% sold, whatever. Half of those people that were pre-qualified, letter in hand from the bank, now they can't qualify. What's that going to do to your development? Because you're banking on that money.
You're going to have to find someone else to then take over the property, right? We all saw that these issues were eventually going to come, though, because it just kept on ramping up and going far from reality. I've talked to a lot of real estate professionals and mortgage professionals, and they've all kind of said the same thing. The trend looks unsustainable, but at the same time, it kept on.
Okay, well, look at this. What's gas prices in Vancouver?
$2 plus minus per liter.
For what kind of gas? Regular?
Regular. Yeah,
and here it's $1.60. So you're already higher by what? What's that?
10-20%. Yeah, but the one caveat is, though, in the Lower Mainland, it's less land, and you end up driving less.
Who cares? The cost.
I spend less on gas in Vancouver than I did back in Ontario.
Yeah, but the cost. Hey, slow down. You gotta make the left. You may drive a little less, but the people that bring the food to you are still driving the same distance.
That's true. Yeah. All that transport stuff.
Oh, turn here, right here. Let's stop right here. Yeah, right here.
Sean doesn't even have to worry about parking anymore. He just has the driver take care of it. Thank you.
What's going on?
Good to see you, boss. Thank you for coming, eh?
Good to see you. Good to see you.
A beautiful, is it?
Fancy place.
This is where we had our after party. That's why I said you got a cup.
I feel a little underdressed.
What's up? Daniels.
Cool, man. I haven't been to this place before. The way I see it, like, I've done the volume thing for like a good number of clients. I know how to make it happen. I'm just gonna take what I know and apply it towards mortgages. See how it goes, see what kind of results we get. I need to capitalize in some vertical, in some business vertical out there with what I know how to do. And mortgages has been the thing that's been on my radar for years now, funny enough.
What?
Sean, thank you for the amazing 5-star Toronto hospitality. No one could have done it better. Shawn Allen, the king of Toronto. Living life the right way. Always known you to be that guy that lives life to the fullest. Next level, always that next level. It's great to reconnect with you, learn what it's like to live the good life in this amazing city. I'm looking forward to like a renewed focus on forming a partnership where we can prosper together. Your team and my team, everyone collectively. Let's go out there and get it. Take Matrix Mortgage across the world and bring your vision more to life.
It's not only
Happy
me
to do our
too.
part.
It's not only me.
Yeah.
But I want to help you grow too. And,
For sure, man.
And by helping you grow, you're going to help me grow too.
We'll do it
and that's
together.
the thing, a lot of people don't understand is, they try to take, in order to be wealthy, you have to make someone else wealthy. Your dedication to helping me grow is the same exact dedication that I have to helping you grow. You know what I mean?
That.
It's full-fledged, it's full circle, because we both came from the same place. We're both the same age. We have kids the same age, and we're living an identical life. And my success is your success is my success, your failures are my failures, and vice versa. And I think, once you establish that as the foundation of our relationship, then nothing can stop us.
The sky's the limit, right?
It is, because we're both coming from a place of mutual respect.
That's important.
And we both want genuinely what's the best for each other. Once we lay that foundation and we have something to stand for, we'll fall for nothing.
I agree, man.
You know what I'm saying?
The way you just painted that picture, even the fact that like similar age, similar kind of like early paths where we came from, even going to the same school at one point, Seneca College, right?
That's right.
A lot of similar paths, obviously different in some way, shape, and form because everybody's different, right? I'm grateful that you see me as a brother and acknowledge, the mutual respect that we have for each other. We want to grow, we want to live the good life, and we want to do it collectively and also bring other people up in the process.
100%.
5-star vibes. So
if you're not bringing this guy out on 5-star vibes, you ain't a part of the team.
Man, awesome. Thank you. And this will be the first of many.
Yeah,
right?
For sure.
First of many. We have a bright future together, no doubt. And I'm really looking forward to our relationship, more mutually beneficial and prosperous than ever before.
And we're going to win. 100% we're going to win.
Definitely. Let's go.
So,
We'll catch you guys tomorrow. All the best.
All right.
Cheers.